Hello Gemini and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess. This is your weekly love reading. So it's a general reading. Parts of it may or may not resonate, but just take what feels right for you. It's about any sort of love or relationship that affects your heart center or your emotional body. So it can be romantic, but it can also just be somebody else in your life, family, work. So just whatever comes up for you. If you'd like to skip this intro, there will be a timestamp in the description box below. And let's see what we can get for you, Gemini. Okay. I've already pulled out two cards. You've got the King of Pentacles crossed by the Four of Wands. You've got the Hierophant, the Two of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, Judgment, the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Lover's card. Nice. Okay, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Three of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Wands. Oh, sorry, the Tower card, the World, sorry, and the Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Now, I always like to, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. I always like to pull just a supporting card for the Tower card when it comes out. So we'll just get that happening and then we'll get stuck into it, Gemini. Supporting card for the Tower. Oh, the Two of Cups. Wow. And the Five of Pentacles at the base of that one. Wow. I actually feel like a lot of this reading, and we'll pull some cards from Soul and Spirit later, just from the Animal Spirit deck. I feel like a lot of this reading is to do with marriage or an engagement or some kind of proposal commitment that we're looking for here. So here we have the King of Pentacles crossed by the Four of Wands. So the King of Pentacles is like a beautiful Taurian energy, very grounded, very powerful, very wealthy. There's a lot of stability here. There's a lot, got it all. This person's got it all. It might be the person that you really want. Could be related to a Taurus or an Earth sign, but except for the marriage, except for the Four of Wands, the marriage card. So it's like you think this person is amazing, you think they're the one, and you're kind of waiting for the proposal or some sort of commitment, some sort of communication saying, I want to commit to you. So yeah, there's wanting a next step in terms of the stability coming through. So for you, we have the Hierophant, another Taurian card coming through. So Taurus coming through really strong in this reading, Gemini. So it could definitely be around a Taurus. So you've got the Hierophant. So a Taurus could definitely be on your mind for this. And the Three of Cups they've got. So this is, again, the Hierophant is marriage, spiritual law, and institution, stability. It's wanting to be the status quo, wanting to find that stability. This is what you're looking for in this relationship with this person. And that is what that's actually what's on offer here. It looks amazing. It's just, like the final energetic tying of the knot that's not there. It's been crossed by some sort of moving in together or stability or joining together. So it doesn't have to, if it's not necessarily a marriage proposal for some of you that you're looking for others, it's more just like a connection. It's connecting that to that next level. For them, they've got the Three of Cups. So they are seeing celebration in this. They are, and for some of you, this could be an engagement, could have announced your engagement and the marriage is, something coming up. But yeah, they are seeing this is something I do feel like there's a lot of love in this relationship. There's a lot of love. But they've got the Three of Cups. There's something a bit where they're at is somewhere slightly different though. So let's just have a look at where that is. For the deep down energies at the base of the reading, the Two of Wands and the Seven of Cups, this is the energy that could be really subconscious, deep down, that kind of will be influencing the rest of the reading. It may be spirit, soul, or spirit, kind of pulling the strings with some of these cards. I don't feel like that necessarily with these two cards. I feel like this is more something that's happening deep down within you. The Two of Wands, you're wanting... Is there a decision that needs to be made here, moving forward and moving towards one life and leaving something else behind? And for them, there's the Seven of Cups, which is there's so many possibilities here. Maybe I'm feeling there's a bit of a commitment block with this. So there's like, do I want to be committed to the one? You're like, I'm feeling you're the one, and they're like, do I want to just be committed to one opportunity here, one thing, when there's so many other things in the world? And this doesn't necessarily mean other people. It could just be, they want to travel, or they want to work for somebody else, or, there's just other options really. And it's like, do they want to be tied down to the one option here? So that's kind of where this commitment, this is something that's happening very deep down, is they're still clinging onto their freedom. They're not necessarily grounding into that energy of stability and commitment and choosing the one option here, committing to this option, which is a path with you. So, but that doesn't mean that they're not. On the surface, it's looking like they're all happy, but deep down, I feel like they might be struggling with this a little bit, which is why there's a bit of a commitment block happening. The recent past, Queen of Pentacles, you, beautiful Capricorn energy. So there's a lot of earth energy around, a lot of earthy, lovely, grounded, a lot of abundance, a lot of really nice energy. For them, they've got the Five of Wands, so there's some kind of conflict. This is the recent past. This is the energy that's just passing and leaving, but it also kind of shows where we've come from and how we're getting to where we are. And so this is something that you're like, this is what I want. And then there's a conflict around this. Now, this could be an environmental influence, like other people around. There's something to do with the group collective, because again, there's the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Wands. There's more than one energy that they're grappling with here. So this could be anything to do with like family or social conflict to do with this, things that could be getting in the way. It could be, again, like, I just feel like there's other energies that they have to resolve and kind of navigate around here, Gemini. Okay, near future. You have the Empress. Look at you sitting on your throne, abundant, and a very fertile card as well, the Empress, beautiful energy. And they've got the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like there's how am I going to explain this energy? Before, there was conflict and confusion over all the different options and different ways to go. Here, it clarifies. There's the Six Pentacles there, looking at what they've got in life. Yeah, I've got all these really good things, but I've got this one amazing person here, which is you. Look how amazing you are, Gemini. And they're like, how is this going to fit into my life? Instead of coming from a place of anxiety and fear, they're coming from a much grounded, clearer space. They're looking quite pragmatically at it, fitting it in, making some assessing, making some good decisions in terms of where they want to see growth in their life, some financial decisions as well, where they're going to plant that pentacle, and so that it fits in and makes their life even better. So they're sort of shifting their perspective, as in seeing it as a conflict and seeing it as something that I've already got all these amazing things and people in my life. Why can't I have them and you as well? So it's a shift in perspective that's a much happier place for them to be in, which is good. So we have you in the situation, we have Judgment, and for them, they have the Queen of Swords. So for you, it's very much a heralding. You want to make an announcement here. You want a rebirth. You're wanting you're wanting this to be made public. You're wanting this to be, all the issues to come up and be cleared out, and to actually consolidate this and move forward with this and start with it, you know. So there's this energy of, yeah, it's very positive energy of coming through. It's like, whatever it needs to take, this is what I want. For them, they've got the Queen of Swords. So it's actually good that they find the clarity. They're looking for the clarity, and they do find that. They're able to make some very clear decisions here as well. They're rising above that energy of fear and doubt, which I felt like there was a lot of that around them. There was a lot of confusion and lack of clarity with all that conflict around them, different options or managing different possibilities or energies. And so they are finding clarity within the situation here. And so that's good. That leads them to that lovely Seven of Pentacles energy. Energy around you, we have surrounding you, you've got the Eight of Wands, and they've got the Tower and the Two of Cups. So I feel like that Tower coupled with the Two of Cups is actually really, really positive. It's breaking down barriers in order to get to that place of love and commitment there, with that Two of Cups opening up fully to that connection here. So it's actually one of those things potentially that the closer they get to you and the more they love you, the barriers break down. And that's not only their barriers, but social and environmental barriers around them. So there's an opening up and a breaking through. So it's actually really, really positive. And for you, the Eight of Wands, you know, a lot of clear and direct communication to them, letting them know exactly what it wants. It could be good news coming through for you as well. But there's very much very clear communication coming to you or on your behalf as well. So I feel like that's a very positive combination for what needs to happen in terms of clearing this block, this energy that's around this. Hopes and fears. We've got the Seven of Swords and the World. So you're hoping that your fear is that Seven of Swords energy, which is that, you know, they might just freak out and leave, or there's some kind of deception around this, that they're not telling you the truth because they are holding something back, it might feel like. For them, they're hoping to see this as a breakthrough. They're hoping to see an end of a cycle that they'd been in. They're seeing this as a completion of themselves. So it's, yeah, pretty much just the hopes and fears. You're in very different places as to what scares you about the relationship, pretty much. Or because I don't feel like that Seven of Swords is a hope for the relationship at all for you. That's very much a I don't want this to happen energy. But for them, it's more like looking for that completion. So the ending of a negative cycle. We have as the outcome, we have the Lovers and the Page of Pentacles. So here you are, beautiful Lovers cards coming together here. The Page of Pentacles, you know, they have this amazing person, this amazing gift in their life. And now what is it they're going to make? The world is their oyster. They're going to make the most of this opportunity here. And so, yes, that I feel like this is you, and there's a coming together, a blessing of this union here. It's very much a soulmate energy coming through. Very, very powerful, very powerful. So I feel like there's an alignment that block gets cleared, which is really beautiful, and it just becomes stronger, the connection between the two of you. And they really understand this. They know this. And so this is something that they're really wanting to, they hold precious and they're wanting to nurture in their life. So interesting, at the bottom of the deck, we have this Eight of Swords energy, which is very much how they're feeling stuck. And it's more saying as an overall energy, this is what they're freeing themselves from, because this the Eight of Swords is very much around self-limitation. You've done this to yourself. There's a thought pattern that's holding you back or creating this feeling of feeling stuck. But it's only your thoughts. If you change them, the way you're thinking about it, then this character can very easily free themselves from their binds. They're doing this to themselves. And that's why it's really positive that this Queen of Swords energies come through, because they do find the clarity. The Queen of Swords just goes, cut, cut, cut. I'm getting rid of those binds. I'm rising above this feeling of not being able to see and not being able to know the solution. So this stuck energy that they're feeling is released, which is actually really positive. So let's pull some cards for you and for them. Just a final 2 cards, message from soul and spirit, message from the universe for Gemini. So let's pull some cards just from the animal spirit cards. This final, like an overall overarching energy for where you two are at. I think that was, oh yes, the in love card, the dear card, beautiful unconditional love card. And one more card. That is very much my 2 of Cups card in this deck, the deer. And the elephant. Wow, overcoming obstacles. So, yeah, path has been cleared. They have been hurt in the past, but they're determined to get there with you. So they're putting that darkness behind them and finding the light, and just obstacles. The elephant here, Ganeshi, is just clearing obstacles. That fire, they're creating themselves. So very much they're finding a way to, again, clear themselves of any energy that's holding them back, and they're charging straight for you. And the deer card, that's you, you know, though I did. There's so much love for this person. So much love. So they're finding this great strength within themselves. They're becoming the bigger person. So, yeah, I think you're going to love what you see. You're loving what you see, and I think you love them. So beautiful energy, Gemini. Absolutely beautiful. So I hope that makes sense for some of you. If you'd like to hear more, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye.